Welcome back. I'm Nicolbw and this is Sky Factory 2. And in case you notice, I have started putting the glass up to the ceiling. I also decided to block off the walkways where I am not building out yet, so that way I don't accidentally walk off those, especially since we're building the glass up to the ceiling, because now it kind of doesn't look like there's anything there to stop me from walking off, and I don't want to accidentally think there's glass there as well. So when there's not, but I have started building this one. I have not built the bottom level yet, but I think that's where we're going to put our fluid cows and have them automatically milked for their different fluids, and so that should be an interesting setup. I'm not sure how many there are, but I'm thinking it's somewhere between 16 and 20. I have no idea. No, not a clue. I haven't even started counting. But I moved the mob farm. It was like right here, and now it's over there, and I made it bigger. So it's basically the same thing, the 3x7 spawnable areas. And as long as we're in this hallway, they will spawn in there. I don't know why there's a lag, but I decided to put dark glass on the front so that way we can kind of see in and see them going in. But so there's one on each side, and then there's one in the back, and then also off of the back up higher there's also two more that are off to the side. So there's 5 spawnable areas instead of just the 2 that we had before, and they all have 3 fans, so there's 15 fans total up there. Normally, if we back up a little bit, it seems to go a little faster. But from the front to the beginning of this walkway is about 23, 24 blocks. But I find that the farther back we stand, the little faster that they spawn. Excuse me. I also have the same setup going. There are iron spikes down at the bottom to kill them. And then there's a vacuum hopper there to pick up the stuff that they drop. I don't know why I decided to use an Ender IO item conduit from the vacuum hopper to the chest, but you don't have to. I just decided that's the way I wanted to do it. I think because I was going to end up putting a block on top of that. Oh gosh, what are those called? For some reason, the name escapes me. These things, the facades, the conduit facades, you can paint them to make them look like any block, and then you can put them right on there to hide the cables. So I think that's what I was planning on doing, was hiding that to also make it a little darker in there. But it doesn't really matter. All of the spawnable spaces have red X's on there, so it doesn't really matter that much. So we have it going into the chest, and the chest is pulling out, putting into the barrels. Then we have a couple of filing cabinets. I was getting so much of the pink dye that I decided to make a barrel for it because it really was becoming kind of a thing. So in these in the filing cabinets, we have bows in one and loot bags in the other. So in order to get those to sort, we put in a basic item filter. I made this a higher priority, so because it seemed like the bows were also going into the diamond chest here, but all you have to do is put one bow in there that's damaged, ignore metadata, and it sorts all of the bows in there. I also have a loot bag in there. All the loot bags are the same number, they just have different metadata. So if you put one of them in there and ignore the metadata with your basic item filter, it will put all of them in there and you won't have any problems whatsoever. Then everything else goes in here. We got Sevidus's head, and it's really not dropping armor that often. I got pink dye. That's not something I want. So let's set this priority up, and let's test that out. Let's see if the dye goes back in here. Nope, it doesn't. So I'm not really getting that much armor. I thought about using another filing cabinet for it, but I was having kind of a problem with the filing cabinet and the armor for some reason. I've never really had issues with it before, so I don't know what my problem was with that. Over here on this side, I have a collection of things that I want to keep from the loot bags. In here are all of the single-use safari nets, and I put the jailer's safari nets in there because they won't go in there with the single-use for some reason. And then I have the division sigils in the top barrel because I'm going to keep a few of those. Everything else from the loot bags that I do not want, like the records, all of the different, what are these called? The staff of travelings, because you get a lot of those, the diamond horse armor, all the stuff that I do not want to keep, I am putting back into the loot recycler. This is super easy to make. It's just some smooth stone, a chest, and an iron ingot. Super easy. So you put the stuff in here you don't want from the loot bags. You can't just put anything in there. We can't put this stuff in there. It does not work that way. And then it will recycle into a new loot bag. So you have to, everything has a different value to it. So depending on what you put in, it gives you a value number. Once you get to 1,000, it will give you just the regular loot bag, these kind of light blue, whitish ones. So that is that. We are going to set that up to be automatically sorted through. You can use an autonomous activator to sneak right click into a chest. From there you can sort it into what you want to keep and what you don't. What you don't can go back into the loot recycler to make more bags to go through and just automatically recycle those to get the stuff out that I want to keep, like a lot of the different Ender IO ingots, which is pretty awesome that we get those in there. We do not have to I just lost my train of thought. We don't have to keep making those because we keep getting them from loot bags. And then we can take all the iron armor that we get from the bags and put them in their own little smeltery over there and have them automatically smelt up into iron ingots. So we can have that automated. It will be awesome and amazing once it's done. I also took the time and put more item facades over here. There's power conduit that's going into there, so it's powering the top and the bottom. And I made one of each of the thermal expansion machines that I thought we might need, and the alloy smelter, sag mill, and painting machine from Ender IO. There's a few more machines we're probably going to need, so there's more spaces for them, but this is just for manual usage. For me, it's not really automated, it's just there for us. So I think that's about it. Oh, I added 4 more of the magnetic dynamos since I added all those machines upstairs, but they're really not doing anything. A lot of them, about half of them, are sitting here not really working. The other half are doing most of the work. I do have a sag mill set up here because if you sag mill cobblestone, it turns directly into sand and then gives you a small chance of gravel. So then I'm taking the sand and I am smelting it up in the smeltery up here to make the clear glass blocks for the walls for that. So I've gotten all of those done. I've gotten that whole wall and the rest of that, and I've done all of the hallway with all of the clear glass. It takes me a little while, but I think it looks a lot better with the glass, especially when the glass is not just too high. So what I think we're going to do today is we're going to go through the achievement book and mark off some stuff that we've done, and then we're going to make something special. So I think we've done everything in wood age, stone age, make obsidian with a stone barrel. That we can do really quick, actually. Let's see. We'll grab some water. We'll come down here. Oh, look, a stone barrel. hooked up to the lava thing. What? Who did this? I don't know. But let's make a little thing. Oh, I'm so bad. We're going to put water over this. I don't want water washing all my torches away. And look, obsidian. And look, it's refilling with lava. Are you crazy? What? So yeah, if you fill a stone barrel up with, and you can look in any eye to know the recipe for the stone barrel. It's super easy. If you fill it with lava, you can pour water over it, get the obsidian, and you don't have to use a pick to get the obsidian, which is great, but we get obsidian from the loot bags, so I'm not really concerned with that. Also, so we can mark that off. I also want to show you a neat little trick. I think it's this and I think it's that, and I'm not sure if anything else works. But if you use redstone on a lava barrel, you get netherrack, which is how I made the magma crucible. I made 8 of these, smelted them up into netherrack bricks, and then used that to make the thing. So you can right click, and I think this turns it into endstone. So you can use glowstone on lava and get endstone. So there's a little trick for you. Glowstone makes endstone, and redstone makes netherrack. So yeah, we have 2.5 stacks of that, so we don't really need that. Let's see, what else do we have? Upgrade an existing tinker's tool with a metal part. I actually did that. I took the sword, Stabby 3, that we had that had beheading on it, and I changed it and made it into the cobalt. So I changed all of the parts for that. I also changed the parts for our axe into cobalt as well. Automate your cobalt generator with a transfer node. We skipped transfer nodes and went directly to igneous extruders, but we're going to do transfer nodes to make a cobblestone generator to make compressed cobblestone. So that should be in an upcoming episode. Update your monster farm to kill monsters automatically. Yes. So there's that. We just have to automate our cobble generator with a transfer node, and we actually do have that. I forgot. Right back here, we do have transfer nodes to make a cobble gen. So we can mark that one off. Yay. So we're done with what was that? Stone Age. Farming Age, we do not have those done. I've kind of skipped farming because we don't have the building made yet, but it's a high priority. I kind of want to get that done so we have a place to put the cows, so we can move the cows, and then I'll start on that building. Fly, we're going to take care of that today. And once we can fly, we can then travel to the nether. I'm not really thrilled about that. We're going to need to bring home 5 blaze spawners when we get to the nether. Yeah, we're going to need compressed cobblestone for the deep dark. And we're going to need to make the ender cake to travel to the end. Wow. Okay. We do not have big reactors yet. Craft and power a generator of some kind. We have done that. We've done a lava generator with the magmatic dynamos. I'm counting that. Use a pulverizer to automatically turn cobble to gravel. Done. It says automatically, but you know, I'm using the sag mill downstairs, and I'm using the hammers. I consider that to be we're doing good. I have noted that if we used pulverizers instead of the hammers, we would save energy. These are consuming 47 RF a tick. Because we also have a speed upgrade in them. The pulverizers do 20 RF a tick, so you can save energy that way using pulverizers instead of the hammers. But I like the hammers because you're not getting the extra chance of sand and gravel and dust, which would be nice, but it would be a lot of rewiring, and I would have to figure that out. Wouldn't be too bad, but you can save some energy that way, so I will let you guys know that. Use energy conduits to power several machines at once. Done. Automate a farm. We haven't done that. Link an ender pouch to an ender chest. We don't have an ender chest yet. We did make an ender pouch, so we can't. I don't want to consider that done. And we haven't done automate storage of ore dust from an automatic sieve. Well, we are kind of doing that. We're storing it in the smeltery, so yay. Process sieve materials to ingots. We're doing that, so I'm considering that done. We're storing it in the chest back there until it gets put into blocks to put in the smeltery. Does that count? We have not started this one little bit, not even close. And then we need to fill a deep storage unit with anything. So we do need to have a cobblegen. Are the recipes for deep storage units the same? We're gonna need eyes of ender. Oh, we get blaze powder. This actually wouldn't be too bad. We could make those. It only makes one, but that's okay. So yeah, when we make the cobblegen, we will also make the deep storage unit for that. Yeah. We'll figure something out. We'll do that real soon, because I want to get that started. And if there's a way to do it, we'll either do it downstairs down here, or we'll do it upstairs if I can find out a less energy usage way of doing it. So I think that's going to be it. There's nothing else that I think. Yeah, there's 20 different cows and automate milking. So that's what we're going to work on downstairs in the mob building. So yeah, we have gotten a lot of stuff done. I think we're ready for that. We will work on farming soon. I want to get that started because we're going to need to, it's going to take a while to get all of that stuff done. We also need to work on the cobblegen, because that's so much to do. Okay, so we are going to make our first jetpack. And what I'm going to do is go the Ender IO route. You can start with conductive iron, move into electrical steel, then energetic jetpack, and then the vibrant jetpack. The vibrant jetpack holds 10 million RF, and the resonant jetpack holds 10 million. So they're both Terra 4. We are able to get the vibrant jetpack a lot easier than we can going this route. This route, I think, is going to take sulfur, and unless we pulverize a lot of coal to get the sulfur that we need, I don't think we're going to be able to do that. So we're going to go with this jetpack because I don't think we need it. We just need basic capacitors. So I'm going to get some stuff together, get everything that we need together, so that way it's a lot less of me running around, and I will be right back. So now we have our vibrant jetpack, and I'm going to actually do this. We are going to make our little colorful sparklies for that, and I will make the armor plating for it later. We'll get that charged up, and we'll be able to fly. Yay. It's gonna take a while. Maybe. It's not doing too bad, actually. The other engines must have kicked on. We're almost at 3 million out of 10, so that's not too bad. It's not taking too long. Let's clear out the inventory while we wait. Let's see, that can go in there. I had to pulverize coal anyway, so I ended up with sulfur. So we could have went the other route, but I don't really think that I could have done too much in the way of making Enderium. Maybe. I just really like Ender.io. I don't think that people give Ender.io enough love. Alright, good enough. We need to take this off, put that on, and do my, oh yeah, we're going to take fall damage until I can get that taken care of. My controls, dark steel armor, I want flight controls. C and N. Okay. So C would be hover. Yeah. So now we can fly around, or I could turn hover off and we can fly like that. But you got to be careful because you will take fall damage. Pretty sure. Oh yeah. So we definitely want to be careful with that. I will put the armor plating on it there. The armor plating is not too bad. Where's it at? We need to make the dark steel, which is 10 dark steel, and the electrical steel. The electrical steel with the conductive iron with the silicone armor plating, silicone and iron. To make the silicone, you just smelt up some Certus quartz. So not too bad. It's just a lot of little steps and a lot of alloy smelting going on there. So we can now fly, which is great for helping me build off the buildings, and I won't have to do the water ladder anymore to build down below. So that definitely helps. It's going to be a help going into the nether to be able to have the flight for that. I'm going to put this back on while we charge the rest of this up. So that's our video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We got a new jetpack, and oh, I'm going to take damage and die. Make sure if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, leave me any comments or suggestions down below, and hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the episode. Let me know what you guys think, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye-bye!